Hey everybody, it's Stephanie. Let's talk stitching. Welcome to my dining room. I'm sorry it's a little bit echoey in here due to lack of cross stitch on the walls, but that will soon be remedied. Congratulations to the maniacs. May I just applaud you from afar. I've so enjoyed seeing all of the different projects that were started and enjoying your stress. Participating vicariously and meeting my own May goals, which I will show to you in this video. But I do applaud you and wish that I had a different brain that could handle that sort of frenzy of cross-stitch activity. Let me show you what I was up to. I have some finishes, whips, haul, and I'm going to show you the pattern that's coming out in the next newsletter, which is coming out incredibly soon. I'll put the date on the screen, so get on that. Alright, let me show you my finish first, which is a Father's Day pattern. I gave you a sneak peek in my last video, but I can't wait to show it to you because I'm very proud of it. It has the glass on it, and I taped it up. So I usually show you my finishes without the glass, so I'm sorry if there's a glare, but it is called You Can't Touch This, inspired by MC Hammer and my father and fathers everywhere, and Chatelaine. No, I just threw that in for fun. You Can't Touch This. So the story behind this is that dads can't ever find their tools. At least mine couldn't. My dad keeps a very, very neat garage. He has everything clean and organized and ready to go. And he had to put up with a house full of women. I have one sister and a mother, and all of us were very crafty, and so we frequently borrowed his tools to do whatever craft project we needed to do, and frequently mislaid so mentioned tools. And so when there was an emergency, like the water heater broke down, nobody could find a Phillips screwdriver to save their life. And this was a source of constant angst for my dear old dad. So this cross-stitch pattern is humbly dedicated to him, and I don't live in his house anymore, so hopefully all of his tools are in the right place. Check out my shop for the pattern or the kit. My other finish is a really small piece from a book I'm going to show you in my haul. It's a Cath Kingston book. If you don't know who Cath Kingston is, she is a designer from England who makes beautiful fabric patterns. She makes different home goods like coffee cups and aprons and dresses, and all of her stuff is so retro cute. You should go check it out. I just made this little freebie pouch that came with the book that I got. I'm going to give this to a friend for her birthday. So the stitching is actually just this center motif. You do it with soluble canvas, which I've never used before, and it was a little weird, but really cool. It kind of opened my mind to, like, what else could I cross stitch on? If you have a piece of solid or soluble canvas, you can really cross stitch on anything, like a sweatshirt. I could do all those projects that I showed you in my 80s horrible magazine haul. So anyway, this is fun. I will show you my whip, starting with a new start. I did have a May the 4th be with you start. I have been looking at this pattern for a long time. It's super simple and super cute. It is by Brookes Stitch on Etsy. I don't have a picture of the finished piece, so I'll put a picture here. I love this pattern. It's adorable. This is how far I got. So I have the Death Star done. Darth Vader needs filled in with black, which is where I got bored. And I need to write the word cookies. Oh, and the border. There's a border to it. But this is a super quick stitch. I've been using this for soccer games because it's so easy to stitch on and watch the soccer game at the same time and not be coaching from the sidelines because I have something else to do. I ordered a Critic for the word cookies because I wanted it to be like cookies, you know. Cookies. I forgot to mention he's not holding his cookie yet either. Darth Vader's holding a cookie. Anyway, you know, who else can relate with me here? Ordering Critic, like trying to order a new Critic that you don't own. You know what you want, but you're not totally sure what it will look like in person, is just not fun. So I ended up ordering, the picture for this Critic was really cool. It looked like a black disco ball. Like it had all these multicolored sparkles coming off of it. Now, that's not what this looks like, right? It looks like almost a matte gray. You can only see the multicolored disco colored sparkles if you put it under like direct sunlight. Like if you get a lamp right over it, it goes psh. But it's really boring. So what do y'all do if you're picking your own Critic and there's like a zillion to choose from and the swatches are just terrible? You just end up ordering a bunch, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna use it anyway. Moving on. Brookes Books. I hit it hard on Brookes Books this month. I am pushing toward the finish line. I'm excited. So I got 3 done, starting with Cassie the Cow. I love this bossy lady. She's adorable. I also got, now this guy, I just love this guy. This is one of my favorites. The horse with the ugly sweater. How cute is that? I did change the color of his sleeves. They were supposed to be red, but I thought they would be uglier if they were pink. He won the competition, so I had to ugly him up a little bit more. Okay, the next block is supposed to be a rabbit in a stocking. Her name is Remy. I, on a whim, just decided to honor my favorite rodent, our pet hamster. I thought it would be super cute to put our hamster in the stocking just to give my girls a little kick, and he's a super sweet hamster, and I love him way more than anyone should ever love a rodent. So here is Carmel the hamster. And I charted this, and with Brooke's permission, I am going to be posting just a little hamster insert in the Brookes Books Stitch Along group on Facebook. So if you would be interested in stitching yourself a hamster in a stocking, there you go. And then the last one that I did was the lion. I forget his name, Larry, I'm guessing. And I'm loving these, and I'm trucking along. My next whip is Going to Market by Julia Cairns. This is an old Dimensions kit, and you guys have been so sweet about giving me compliments on this. It's totally not me. It's this artwork is beautiful, isn't it? I just spent a week on this. I did this chunk. So her arm and her head and her stack of market paraphernalia. I'm really enjoying this. I thought it was a lot farther into the project than I actually was. When I took it off the lap stand, I kind of felt a little worse about my progress. But it's okay. I still have to do all the back stitching, add a belly button, and all the background on that side. So I still got a couple months to go, but I'm super happy with how the colors are coming out. It's really gorgeous, and I can't wait to finish it. I forgot to mention last time, I did do a skin conversion on this. The original photo, this lady and her son are very, very dark. In fact, the darkest shade is black, and really the 3 shades that they picked for the skin, it has 3 tones in it, are all incredibly dark. Like, I wasn't even sure that you'd be able to see a difference in the tones. Anyway, there's a wide range of skin tones in Ethiopia, but I wanted to match it to my son's. And I'm really happy with the colors I picked. It wasn't easy, like, wow, skin has a lot of colors in it, and just picking 3 was difficult, but I think it looks nice. The highlights especially I'm pleased with. So, it's a beautiful piece. You should go buy it. I have a couple pieces of haul, nothing too serious. I bought a magazine because I decided that 78 just wasn't enough, and Becky, the Obsessed Stitcher, made me do it. Oh, and Danielle, Blue Bottle Stitches, it's your fault too. I got this old Cross Stitching Country Crafts, March 1991, because of the adorable stack of farm animals, and I'm glad I got it because look at the pig. The pig with a floral wreath was worth the whole price of this magazine. Adorable. This is the Kath Kingston book that I ended up purchasing off Amazon. This book has cross-stitch and tapestry patterns in it. I would say it's mostly tapestry patterns, but we all know that tapestry patterns are on a grid, so they can be cross-stitch patterns. You might have to play around with the size, but technically you could cross-stitch all of these projects. There is a lot of cute stuff in this, and I only paid a few bucks for it, and I love almost every project. So let me just show you a couple to convince you that you need it too. No, okay, so I told you that Cath Kingston is British. I don't know why. I have a thing for Union Jacks. I've never made anything, but I know I'm going to in the future. I don't get it. It's weird, but isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous. Of course, that's a tapestry project. Here's another tapestry project. Look at this pillow. Cath Kingston does a lot of florals, and they're all gorgeous. I'd be tempted to do tapestry, but after I got this book, I priced it out, and then I wasn't tempted anymore. Whoa. Talk about spending $100 on making a pillow. No judgment on anybody who would, but wow. Here's a cross-stitch pattern. I thought this was super cute for like a boy's room. But there are a lot of really cute projects in here, and oh wait, I'll show you one more because this is super cute. These dogs. Yeah. So Cath Kingston Stitch. And she has other crafty books too, if you like her style. Okay, so the last thing I need to tell you about is the free pattern coming out in my newsletter. I think you're gonna like it. It is my one and only offering of parody to you. I will call it parody. It features a fish whose name rhymes with Lori. I really don't want to get into a copyright discussion, but there was one time at the beginning of lindystitches when I thought I would go the Clouds Factory route of doing characters. And I just decided, after I did that one pattern, I didn't want to go there. And I'm not saying that it's wrong for other companies to be doing characters, but I just decided that's not what I was gonna do. So it's my one character pattern. You'll get it for free in the newsletter. Just keep swimming. I love that fish. That movie is special to my family for some weird reason. It's designated as the movie you get to watch if you're sick in the middle of the night. I don't even know. It has this calming effect. I've seen it 45 times at least, and I still love it. So it's coming to you free. So sign up down below. I'm excited to be doing my first handmade market in 2 days. Guys, I have 150 cross-stitch patterns ready to go and a whole booth, and I've vlogged about it. So we'll see if that ever makes it to YouTube. But anyway, I'll catch you on Instagram at lindystitches. My store is at lindystitches.com, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Is that there's a free pattern coming out in my next newsletter. I think you're gonna like it. It features a horse. A horse. Oh gosh. It doesn't feature a horse. Okay.